Thanks to Rob at what I think is called the Athlete Academy. Could be called the Athlete Evolution or Athletic Evolution. I'm not really sure, but thanks for submitting your social media assets for audit. So here's what we have on Instagram. And right away, I am like 99% sure that you serve youth. So you've got a lot of younger people on these pages. I can see like there's quite a lot of brand recognition through here, which is really cool. Got some talking head videos, congratulating some of your athletes, some demo videos, which is really cool. And you're featuring a lot of your athletes and asking people to go to your link in bio to book a free intro. So you've got a lot of good stuff going on. You've got calls to action, got titles on every single video. And in general, the Instagram looks pretty good. Moving on up here, we've got the Athlete Academy in your name, which is cool because I think you're probably very recognized in this area. So if someone tries to search you, since you are probably the icon of your gym, but also a knowledge leader in this industry. And you're coaching athletes aged 10 to 18, move, eat, and think better to dominate sport and life. So it's fairly clear. It might be good to tell me what sport you typically have athletes come from or work with you for. If we go on over to the link tree though, we've got online coaching, in-person coaching, skeletal age assessment. I don't know why that would be important. And then your nutrition prep. Can't get to your website from your Instagram to like find out more. So it might be helpful to have like a learn more button here. Parents, I think, need a little bit more convincing. They want to do their research to make sure that they're getting their kid involved with something that's reputable and has, quite a good name for themselves. So online coaching, when I click on this, it goes to Team Builder. And I just purchased the program. I think that's fine. Most parents probably want to do that anyway. But then when I go to the in-person coaching, I go to a MailChimp form with some testimonials. I guess you're at capacity. Oh, that's good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. This logo is pretty big here. So you want to just rearrange some of that stuff. You might want to just put a couple testimonials up here and then start to ask some questions. But if you're full, then that's great. Skeletal age assessment. I don't really know why anyone would want to do this. Like it might be good to tell me like right off the bat why this would be important. Like you might want to call this something different to get people to sign up for it. I just don't know why this is super important. The other thing too that's missing is I don't know where you're located. If I was to find you from like Canada, for example, like I would have no idea where you're actually located. When I do go over to Facebook, things look good here too. I mean, we've got a picture of a kid here. It might be good to say like who you work with in this banner photo. Got a free Facebook group, which is cool. You've got your email address, but then you're going to go team up. So yes, you're using Team Up, you're using MailChimp, and you're using Team Builder. So there's like a bunch of different softwares here that seems kind of disconnected here. So there doesn't seem to be a lot of calls to action to get into your program, but you are sending people into a free Facebook group, which is cool. It's great for getting parents in there and then nurturing conversations through that free Facebook group. Have not linked your website anywhere. So if I found you on social media, any of your social media channels, I would never ever be able to find your website. So I actually did have to DM you to find your website, and I've got a different name here. So Athletic Evolution, we've got the Athlete Academy. This is bad for SEO. I don't know if you've rebranded or what's happened, but one is going to make it very difficult to find you. And then two, Google isn't going to know which is the real you. So they're not going to connect them together and it's going to look illegitimate to Google. You're letting people book right on your website without collecting their information. That's probably fine because, like I said, you work with youth. And so parents typically want to just get started. But other than having that wait list, you don't really have a good way to collect leads. But yeah, you've got like a lot of good information on the website, like lots of testimonials, which I think is really helpful. And then lots of places to book and lots of calls to action, which I think is awesome. But again, if I wanted to know where you were located, like I would go down to the footer to see where you're located and there's no address in here at all. So then in order to find out where you're located, I have to go to contact. I see a contact form and then I can't even click on this. So again, to figure out where you're located. Also, this says Engage Fitness. So like, I'm really confused as to what your gym name is. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to put this into Google thing there. So is it this? So it looks like you're probably located inside another business. I don't know what to do here. So Athletic Evolution. If I type this into Google, this takes me to Alberta. All right, finally found you. You need to link straight to this from your website. Okay, you're making posts, got some reviews, you're responding to the reviews. This looks great. Great job. Okay, Rob. So overall, individually, the assets look not bad. On Instagram, you've got great brand recognition. I just don't know where you're located from Instagram, also because I can't get to your website from any of these assets. And like I said, Facebook looks pretty good. You've got a free private Facebook group that you're working on. Website actually looks not too bad. And then the Google Business Profile looks not too bad. Just none of these things are connected. So you need to make sure that they're all connected in a way that someone can get to your website and they can get to your social media assets from your website. Make sure that your website is listed on your Instagram and on your Facebook. Make sure that your Google Business Profile is connected to your website so that people can click on the address and make sure that like, hey, is this a commute that's going to be good for me and my kid after work?